how would you assess business environment in Georgia?
Well, my assessment of business environment in Georgia is positive, definitely positive, and it is not only my assessment. And if you look at the doing business ranking, you will find that Georgia is quite well positioned. And then I think it has also a variety of assets, free trade agreements which open up a big market, and a position which is very important in terms of connectivity.
So what are those factors that hinder Italian investors in Georgia?
Mm-hmm. Well, the first one, as I said, is the completion of the infrastructure, which is very well on its way, but it's not completely there yet, and that is, of course, an impact in terms of costs and in terms of timing. The second point has to do with workforce with specific skills, and these are the two main obstacles to my mind. But I mean, I don't think that they are extremely relevant ones. They can be both overtaken, and I know that there is a great degree of investment and attention on both of them.
So how can we attract Italian investors in Georgia? What are their interests?
Well, basically, there is interest in agriculture. As you might be knowing, our biggest investment is from Ferrero, which is a quite big company. They invested more than 70 million euro in the area of Zugdidi, so agriculture is one of the sectors, definitely. As I say, the renewables, not only hydropower, but the whole sector of renewables is another sector. And then there are other areas where we can have mutually beneficial cooperation. So where we, Italian companies, can play a role in bringing forward Georgian economic development. I'm thinking of the infrastructure, where Italian companies are already operating in some sectors of the East-West corridor, which is quite important to us. I'm thinking of urban requalification, where we have a company in Abastumani operating in the urban requalification of the area. I'm thinking also of provision of certain kind of goods and experience, which is useful for the tourism activity, both sea and mountain-related tourism. We have experience of both of them, and we share with Georgia the lack of having a territory which has a lot of possibilities and variations in what it can offer. So,
the volume of export from Georgia to Italy from 2014 is decreasing, and it was quite interesting for me because of DCFTA, this trade agreement we have that helps to increase export volume. So how do you think, what is the reason of decreasing, and how can we increase?
If you have a look at bilateral trade from 2008 to 2018, actually it increased by 30%. So those figures don't say anything, don't say everything. But of course, you are right in two senses. The first one is that the potential of our bilateral trade is much bigger than it is currently operated. And the other point is that there is a debate on the CFTA, and I don't think that that relates only to Italy, but on how Georgia could benefit it at the maximum level. To my view, of course, the DCFTA is not a quick fix, it's a long-term investment. So it brings adaptations, and it opens you the markets in a way that makes your products compatible for those markets. And it has also financial assistance, which is linked to this process of adjusting compatibility. And that is why I say that it is long-term investment, and the results are to be seen in the years to come.